sleepless nights, huge sacrifices, huge passion, huge commitment. I want to start with my brother Gianni Infantino for the immense contribution and his commitment. All of us we have limited periods within which we want to try and make a humble contribution, and in this case to the development of football in Africa. And I think in the midst of a lot of the exceptional things that FIFA and Gianni has done, this is one of the most outstanding. The African Football League is a CAF competition. CAF is the entity that's leading this process, but we are excited to have the partnership of FIFA, and at a personal level, I'm very excited for the commitment of Gianni Infantino. I want to thank Andrea, excellent work, and the team, and very special thanks to Mario. Romy and the best referee in the world, the whole team, and the African Football League team that is here, the leadership that is provided by CAF, as well as the partnership that we have with FIFA. Minister, thank you so much. We had an excellent meeting this morning with the president in Dodoma, and the minister flew back with me with my brother Wallace. I'm very proud of the good work you're doing, Wallace, in Tanzania. And just before I make further remarks, very special thanks and very special acknowledgement to my brother Veron. He's underpaid, overworked, abused, but thank God his love is still there, and proud of the good work you do, Lukolo, and the whole team, the team from CAF, and once more, very unique thanks to the legends who are here and to FIFA. Now, two quick issues. I had a very brief discussion with Hassan now before I came, and one of the most important objectives for African football is we have to win on the field of play. African football will only get the recognition, the respect it deserves by winning on the field of play. And the African Football League is one of the most important partnerships, foundations that is going to make a huge contribution to making sure that African football is globally competitive. But African football spectators do not watch European football or Brazilian football. Let me put it this way. They love European football. They watch it. They watch Brazilian football. They also watch football from all over the world. That is exciting. That is talented. That is attractive. And that wins. So we are proud because we've produced some of the best players in the world. And there's a clear understanding that we have to make African football attractive. And the most attractive way is to win. And amongst the most attractive ways is Jokaev, so good to see you, and all the special legends. Thank you so much for coming. And my Vice President Suleiman, so good to see you. So one of the most attractive ways to showcase African football is at the highest level in the world, at the World Cup. And that's why I keep saying we are so proud of what Morocco has done, make history, take us to the semi-final. The next World Cup, it is the next level. We've been to the semi-final, we've broken, we've surpassed where we have ever been in the past. The next level is we've got to be in the finals. And there's most probably 10, 12 African nations, including those that are a little bit, I was going to say something about, maybe I shouldn't say that. I was going to say something about South Africa, but the point I was going to say is there's some countries that have so much potential. And a DRC, Veron, South Africa, I mean, a whole lot. My job is Suleiman says Djibouti as well. Djibouti as well, it's fine. I'm proud of Tanzania. And that's why I'm proud of East Africa. I'm very proud of every single one of the 54 African nations. There are some that have got exceptional potential. Nigeria, Algeria, Senegal. As I said, uniquely proud of all of them, but particularly Morocco has laid a target for us. And I'm confident that we'll get there. Part of my job is to lay the foundation, as I always say. The people who take over from me must keep on building, and make African football even better, more competitive, achieving greater success. And more importantly, we are going to get that trophy coming to Africa. The World Cup will come to Africa, but it starts with the investment we have to make. We have to invest in our youth. We've got to build academies. The schools football is something I'm passionate about, and that's why, the Family Foundation was very honored to make a donation of 10 million, because it's something we're excited about. Developing football amongst boys and girls at a young age. The clubs that are participating in the African Football League, it's incredible. Many of the club owners have complained, we participate in CAF competitions, and by the end, you win a trophy. Now, the Family Club were champions of Africa in 2016. Now, I know, because we spent more money than what we received. So we launched the African Club Association. We had an excellent meeting a few weeks ago. I was very excited that my brother Bibo came. He was supposed to be in hospital from Al-Ahli. He came there and said, President, I'm here because this is exciting. I want to be part of the African Club Association. I'm very proud of Mohammed. Mohammed is not here. The chairman of Yanga. I saw my brother Moise. I'm proud of every single one of the 8 clubs that are participating in the African Football League, and the 24 that will be participating in the fully fledged African Football League next year. So you've got to look at the African Football League within the context of our goal, our objectives. What are we trying to achieve? And part of what we are trying to achieve is at club level. We want African football clubs to be globally competitive. Again, they must win on the field of play. When they participate in the FIFA Club Championships, FIFA World Club Championships, they've got to do well. TP Mazembe made us proud by going once to the semi-final. We've got to do better. And there are many clubs that can get us there. So we're going to start today with a historic game. I'm excited that we're starting in East Africa, because this is a place that has got huge potential. We've seen the exceptional talent in West Africa. We've seen the exceptional talent in North Africa. We know that there's exceptional talent in Central and Southern Africa. But one of the tests for us is, what are the spectators saying? When you've got 60, 70,000 spectators at a football game, it's exciting. When you've got hundreds of millions of football spectators watching TV at home, it's exciting. We had close to 600 million people watching the AFCON in Cameroon. Exciting. The African Football League is going to showcase the very best of football players in Africa. And we want the football players to get good money, be paid good money, paid competitive money. I know from experience, because over the last 20 years, I had to buy, acquire, compete for some of the best players from Africa. Those who goes to Denmark, go to Sweden, go to Belgium, goes to other parts. We paid more than what they could get in those parts of Europe. But of course, others parts of Europe, the salaries are much, much higher. And we want African football players to go and play wherever they can get the highest amount of income. Because football is a short career, and we always advise them, make as much money as you can. Invest some of that money for the days when you don't play football. Part of the duty we have. But one of the objectives of the African Football League is to keep some of the very best. Keep them in the continent, pay them well, and make sure that the quality of football in the African Football League is globally competitive. Now, Pierluigi, okay, wonderful name. The most outstanding coach, the most outstanding coach for referees, the most outstanding referee in the world, in the views of many, including mine. VAR very important because the club owners keep complaining to me that we must get the standard of refereeing consistently improving. Thanks to FIFA, thanks to Gianni, this partnership of training African referees, our referees are as good as the best in the world. And we want to make sure that in the African Football League, both the referee on the field, the VAR, world class. And Arsene was outside. I said to him, we must speed up this process because this talent identification work that Arsene is doing, huge potential. Identify the best young players in every country in Africa, train them, provide them with the skills. But the football skill must go hand in hand with education, world-class education, because some of the best players in the world, even those who've got exceptional talent, some of the very best, and I think of Socrates. I didn't know when I was a young boy, they said Socrates. Veron says Socrates is from the DRC, not that one. I'm talking about Socrates from Brazil. Doctor Socrates. Anyway, so those are some of the few remarks. Very exciting, a journey we're proceeding with. The future of African club football will never be the same again. This African Football League is changing African club competition for the better, making it extremely competitive, making it globally competitive. And part of the competitiveness is the prize money. You know, we've got to make sure that the prize money for CAF competitions are world class, and make sure that some of that money goes into the. Yes, live. Every one of the clubs that are competing are saying they're going to go with it. This can happen. And then I say thank you once more to the media. We're so grateful for the wonderful work. And thanks to us and Molly, Luigi, our legend, Joker, thank you to you. Wish you all the best and honest thanks a lot. And see you at the stage.